Okay. I'm looking for the chat. There it is. Um, I didn't put the link is always in the description when you're on Restream. Just so you know, the link is always in the description when on Restream, and you can see if I'm on Restream. First of all, I have the hydrangeas, which I couldn't remember the name of this flower, but it's a hydrangea, and it says Restream in the corner. If it has a picture of a drake, which is a male duck, a mallard, it's a cartoon picture of just the head, and it says StreamYard. That I have to create the link for you. But this one I don't. I'm gonna do it anyway because people are used to it, and I'll pin it because people are used to seeing it pinned. So well, let me do that because people will tell me to drop the link even though it's in the description. There it is. And to pin it, I have to go to the YouTube side. So I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to mute for a second. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, Chick. Hey. So that was funny, huh? Scott Scott Black throwing you under the bus. That was pretty funny. You probably don't even remember what it was about, but it was funny to me. Try, try, trying to say what I forget what he said, but you probably said it to my face, so I don't care. Doesn't matter. I'm just that way. Don't care. Doesn't. No, don't pay me no mind. So what's going on today? Anyone? So there's a big day coming up Saturday. They call it Flag Day. I don't know. You tell me. There's a big protest going on in this town. There 700 people are coming in from somewhere else because they love to protest here. They like to do it here. So I'm staying away from downtown on Saturday, but we have our block party, so it's fine. I'll have something to do. Yeah, downtown. If if I get caught protesting, they might getting coffee. They might send me to El Salvador. So I'm going to stay away from downtown. I'm not trying to invite or incite a riot of any kind. That there's that. So how's everybody else doing? I'm just signing up for a game right now. Let me see. I have to go to my mailing address. So, yeah, there's my code. Let me look it up. Okay. You want my code, my verification code? Okay. So he would send me back. Why? Because I eat all their food? Because I'm obese and excruciating and all of the things, all the stuff, all of the things. Of course. Hey, Scott Black, why don't you and Chick get on the panel and try to do a resolution? Apparently, you don't agree with some things. Or not. I don't know. Well, I don't hear anyone coming up. So it's going to be boring if nobody wants to come to my chat, but that's okay. Can you hear the noise from this card game? I should turn the sound off. I don't know how to do the sound yet. So can anyone tell me what actually happened on Vigilum's panel that he had to delete his stream? Anybody? Anybody know? Oh yeah, there was some kind of disagreement about like maybe if Scott came to my panel anymore that you were gonna boycott his stream. Was that true? I'm not sure. Well, it's not like you actually needed one. It might have just been a rumor that Scott started yesterday. He was talking directly to you. How do you turn? Okay, let me try do this. Settings. Oh, you heard him. So what was he doing? What was he trying to do there? Create a rift between people? Wouldn't create a rift between all the three of us here over here, but maybe he was trying to establish some boundaries over there, or maybe you were, or maybe you didn't say that and you just said you did, or something. I don't know what happened. But I'll tell you one thing: there wouldn't be any sunshine if you guys were gone. Can you hear that timer? You think you need to? Maybe you both should come up on panel and just talk. You know, what do you think? Yeah, I had you buy them for me, KCL. Start shit. I can start shit on my own panel just like you did. I know, so early in the morning. What are you doing, Fred? You know there's going to be a protest here on Saturday. Are you coming? Are you flying across the country to protest Trump and his birthday, whatever? Just saying. Okay. What can we talk about? I mean, really, seriously. Are you busy moderating over on the YouTube side? Let me look. just trying to navigate. Okay, let's talk about how many, whatever, when he was president, and where did they go? It totally wasn't cool. But we're trying to stay away from politics. That's why we do drama here, and we don't do true crime, because there ain't none. There is not such a thing where a YouTuber can really, except for by accident, be helpful. And it was only by accident, and it would have happened whether they were a true crime channel or not, because they happened to be in the area filming. So they would have checked whether they were true. I don't even know if they were a true crime channel or not. The ones that found one of the bodies. Anyway, yeah, somebody was talking about MLK the other day about all of the things, but they're politicians. They all, and preachers and stuff. They all did the same crap. I don't care who they were, but I mean, I'm not saying that their politics were. Some politics are better than others. Let's just talk about that. You can be like, look at the who is it? The mayor of Toronto got caught doing crack in a hotel room with hookers. So what? Guys do stuff like that. That's why they need the money to pay women to do things that other women would never do anyway. He's talking about whatever. Oh, that was you? Wasn't here though, was it? That wasn't here yesterday. It was here. It was last night. Where were you at Vigilance? Because he deleted his stream and I fell asleep. My and it was Jesse Jackson, not MLK. I don't know who it was. I don't keep track of these guys. I ain't no hooker. Just saying, I'm not a hooker. I don't really have a lot of people here today, though. I guess they're busy on Wednesday. But they call it Hump Day. Why? Because Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, and they have to put all the pieces back together again before Friday. I could stream people again. That might be fun. What do you think? Should I? Yeah, I don't know why though. Scott might know why. Why did he have to delete it? Was it for terms of service or was it just because? Just because there was sensitive subject matter or something. Oh, because the camel's hump is in the middle of its back? I need a more clear reasoning for hump day. That's funny. Little Miss said something funny. That was funny. But he didn't say why. Was there any sensitive issues? I didn't see it. Well, where is he? You should be here giving explanations for everything. You pulled a Dana. What's a Dana? Did he delete it while he was playing it, or did he just delete it? He said because he did not want me to see it. That makes sense, sure. Well, if it was because there were sensitive things on it, maybe. But if they deleted it because someone porn bombed them, or there was something against terms of service, that wouldn't be necessarily made private, like that information. Is Wish here? I don't see him. Am I blocked? You only have one kind of logic, though, Scott Black. I have more than one kind. Uh, So it's just for fun. Okay. Because he likes to be fun. He likes to be fun. He's a fun guy. You've heard that joke, right? The fun guy joke? Okay. I know. I'm going to make this really boring for everybody. Super boring. When you throw the heart of the ocean into the sea, the reason why Vigilum did it will haunt you into eternal sleep. Hmm, interesting. I did not. Someone's lying. Fred, we're just here to have fun because there's no sunshine when you're you can't fool Dory. There's no sunshine when you're gone. I have to go look up the lyrics to that because I can never remember any lyrics of anything. I get like two two words into it and I can't remember the rest. That's how it goes around here. You just click on the link. It's like everything else. You click on a link and that's it. Come on, Fred. We need to recap. No one's even trying to come up. Yeah, go up. Sure. Sure you trust it. Just come on up. Bring some life to the panel. The panel's really terrible right now. Sounds like I'm on slow motion. Trust the system. Click on the link if you can, if you dare. Go on, Fred. Okay, I heard that. Hang on. Kathy's here. I thought it was going to be Fred.
Hello, how are
No,
you?
I'm not disappointed, I promise you.
I didn't.
I'm not. But
Oh, okay.
Fred was pretending she was going to come up, and I was
Oh, Fred
falling
can come
for
on.
it.
I don't think Fred would not come up if I was here. I hope not. I like Fred. I
No,
didn't
she
say.
was pretending that she wanted to come up, but she couldn't because she didn't trust StreamYard or Restream, or she didn't know how to do Restream. I'm like, sure you do.
I didn't say hello to anybody. So, hi Scott. Hi Black Eagle.
Yeah, put the code in for the senior discount. You want the verification code?
Hey Fred. Hey Chick. It was nice hearing you on last time on panel. I enjoyed your conversation with Dory. If,
Yeah, she went over and Scott Black and Chick threw me under the bus the very next day.
I can't think of-
It was pretty funny.
uh,
It was kind of funny, like when you hear your name talked about, when you know they're just goofing around, you know.
well, you know,
It sounds so weird. It's like, okay. But most people wouldn't know they're lying, you know. Everybody would believe them, of course. You know.
huh?
That's okay. I don't care if people believe that. The things they said, though, Kathy,
All right,
unbelievable.
all right. Let's clear it up. What did Chick say?
I can't remember.
Oh, so I mean, come on.
It was something horrible, I'm sure.
Yeah,
No,
it was
actually,
horrible. You don't even know. Oh,
she
Dory.
didn't actually say anything. Scott
Exactly.
put words in her mouth and she didn't disagree.
Dory's always looking for a situation.
It was funny.
So I have things I've been thinking about that I want to run by you.
Well, the thing is that you know how I can't read the chat, the
Right.
side chat?
Uh-huh.
So if she said it, I would never have seen it because, you know, because I can't read the side chat when I'm watching Scott. So she said it in his channel apparently
So you
in
didn't
side
see.
chat. And I don't have any reference for that.
So
See
why
what
are
I
you
mean?
saying it?
Huh?
So why are you saying it? Why do you even think it? If
Because
you didn't,
Scott said it on his channel last night on his panel out loud. So
I didn't hear anything.
you didn't hear
Yeah.
it? Right. You see what Chick is saying? They, them. I never once said your name, right? And but Scott Black said, "Hey, Chick." He said your name and he said my name. Didn't you tell me you weren't coming back here if I ever went back on Story's panel? That's what he said to her.
I missed that, and I'm sure they were
Oh, wait
just,
a second. Hang on.
and I'm sure they were kidding around because Dory. The one thing I really like about you is you are a very good sport. You do mix things up, but you are a good sport when we bust on you for doing that.
Hey, they were kidding anyway. I knew that, but it was
Exactly.
funny for me. Isn't it weird when you hear people talking about you and you can't even type? It's like, what? Okay, you're
I don't
trying
hear
to
them
say
like
riot, and I can't riot because
I don't,
you
I don't
didn't
hear
put the
them like
link in the description. It's funny.
so. I was just listening to at Republican Ash, and I shouldn't say it was live stream.
Did she leave a live stream up so we could watch?
No, she did not.
Oh,
She
okay.
no,
Never
but
mind.
somebody gave the link.
Okay.
Hello, Fred.
Wendy V
Yeah,
has it.
I caught it
Wendy
in
V has it.
Oh,
when
Wendy Five has it.
yeah, she put it in somebody's side chat, and I see. I this is why part of me I
I
stay
have it.
away, and I forget. I was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to this one. I was like, why did I listen? I get so pissed
Kathy,
off
why don't you have a thumbnail like Fred for her avatar for Restream?
because you have to load it up into Restream, and
Yeah,
I
she
only
went
have
to
one
all that
picture.
trouble just to put that picture on.
You
That's
want
what took her so long. She was
you know.
uploading her picture. It's beautiful.
The only place I can go to stay away from Kathy is Evil Abe's.
The
You're
only
right.
one that can stay away from Kathy.
No, I don't go into Evil Apes. I never
Yeah.
have.
Oh, you don't go. I've been
She
on the
follows everyone,
channel.
but I know
I do.
she won't get me in Evil
I'm
Abe's.
stalking you. Yeah, no, I don't. Look, I told Evil Abe on a panel, I don't like his humor. It's not, it's just not me. I'm a bit of a Karen in that sense.
Broke his
Don't
heart.
don't like Sam Kinison. Do whatever do your shtick, but it's not my kind of thing. So
Well,
I don't go into his chats, and
I
I
just
also think
I
he's
just like him
disgusting.
because he sounds like Snagglepuss.
He can be disgusting to people. And I mean, I asked him,
Yeah,
why are you
that's
so
true.
disgusting?
He
And he
can
said
be. Yeah,
booze. So I was like, well, okay.
yeah, he can be. You're right. He's not always, but
See, I
sometimes.
knew that.
I thought it was funny the whole thing
He was
about the
honest,
blueberry patch.
so you know what you're going to get when, you know, I'm sure he can be very funny. And I've seen a few clips and it's funny, but it's just my thing. I don't, and in a way, it's not personal. It's not like as a human being, I don't even know him as a human being. It's just I don't like the content. I have the right not to like the content. I don't put him down. I don't do streams about it. Just don't like it. But other people do.
He
It's cool. I
attracts a
have a lot
certain
of
type
friends
of
that go
person
in there.
over there. That's true. And
Or you,
but he has more men on his panel than he has women.
well, they used to go in. He's gone after some people like that were friends of his, and then, as he said, from drinking,
He's mellowing out, though.
and then he goes on, and then he goes
Yeah,
on
was
to
he going
college
after his
for.
girlfriend? Doesn't he have this girlfriend that's Asian, and he went after her?
Yeah, I think
And
they're back together though. I
they
think
were or they weren't.
no, I think they broke
JK
up.
can handle her own. She can handle
Didn't they
herself.
get back? They got back together though. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think they're back
I like
together
to think
now. I
JK's
don't know.
smarter, but I don't think so.
I haven't really watched him for a
None of
long
my
time
business. What do
because
I
he broke
care?
up with that girlfriend.
Exactly. What do you care? You know what I mean? It's only I only get miffed. Well, one, if I put myself in this situation where I'm listening to something that will piss me off, um, like Republican Ash, and don't go for it, Ash. It's just a difference of opinion, and some of the things I agreed. That's what also I was like one
What
thing.
did she say in her stream last night?
Well, the one thing I do have to say is with this whole behaving thing and everything, I didn't think I would have to say that. My God, I actually agree with Dana.
Okay, so Dana was on her stream. So what did Dana say?
That she didn't like the recording, and again, it's just in
Told
town.
her shame.
She says shame on her, but no, I agree with her. And I was like, I started thinking to myself, my God, this is really bad when I'm agreeing with Dana.
Yeah,
That's
she
a
did that.
joke. It's just a
You
joke.
know, Dana did that because Super Serial, who's her best friend, went over to JB's
You know
and
what, Dory?
gave him
Dory,
said that he didn't agree with it. So she had to say that.
I'm just kidding around, but
lay off of her.
but
What? Lay off of Dana?
She's going
Oh,
through a
sorry.
hard time right now. Just don't even speak her name. Yeah.
Is she? Okay. I apologize to
You
Dana.
can do it.
Yeah, I'm
Going
just
through a
kidding
bad
around.
time.
I was just kidding around
Okay.
about
Sorry.
the
I'm
getting
sorry. I
along
didn't
with,
know.
but
I didn't
I do
know
agree
because
with them.
she deletes everything, so I can't remember everything that's going on.
And so, but yeah, no, that was a joke. But I do agree with Jana. I agree with her
How dare
absolutely
people delete?
on that situation. Well, I'm listening to Ashes, and I can kind of understand why she deleted it or she deletes everything. And there are things with Ash I agree with, the few and far between, but we're just
I
very
don't watch
different
Ash.
people. Hmm? Yeah, I don't normally
I
either,
don't
but
watch Ash.
see the thing. I don't even. Honestly, I don't even know what the name of her channel is. I mean, it used to be Republican Ash. I don't know what it is now, because we just differ. But curiosity, man. And Wendy put that link in, and I'm like, and I couldn't resist. And I should have. I usually do, but I'm human. And I'm still listening to it going, oh my God. And I think, wow, this is, look, I've been a member of a drama community for years. And while I try to stay balanced, I like drama too. But to what extent? Where is the lines of
Was
human
Jason Bahuan
decency?
on there?
Oh
I
my
heard. I heard
God.
that Jason was on there crybabying.
Oh,
But
wow. Nothing changes. Yeah, see,
Jason
I
went
gotta be
on
careful.
Ash's panel too. Is
No,
that what you said?
you want it? Well, since Wendy gave it, gave it. I'll give you Wendy. I'll give you the clip. It's unlisted. I don't think Wendy would. If Wendy's listening, I doubt she was.
Oh, you want to put it in the
If
private chat?
anybody wants to listen to it, here's Wendy V's reference.
Okay, let me see if I can find the private chat. Have you found the
No, no, I'll
private
put it.
chat?
I'm gonna. No, no, I'm putting it in the regular one.
Oh,
She.
she doesn't care. You don't think she minds?
I don't think she would because she put it. She put it in. That's how I got it. She put it in somebody's side chat.
Oh, okay. Sure then. Go ahead.
It's
Sure.
so I'm
I'll
presuming
go
it's
over
open.
it.
It's open to. I got it from somebody else's side chat. So, um, which was it wasn't. I don't know who I was listening to. So it and she said and she also wrote, "Feel free to listen. Feel free to use it." Yeah, I don't think she'll carry the pepper because, and like I said, if it was in, it's yeah, look, Wendy's been around for a long time. She wouldn't put something in an open side chat if she didn't expect other people to look at it or recommend it. You know what I mean? So, and if I'm wrong, I apologize. Let me know. But okay.
So my
That's
my
the link.
phone decided to update last night.
That's the full. I was still listening to it, but that's the audio. It's only audio. There's no, and and that's Wendy's recording of it. Because I think if you say something on YouTube, it's open, and I don't
Sure. I
understand.
mean, to me,
And
it
if
doesn't. The whole deleting thing. If it's only unlisted, it's not deleted, and YouTube can still find it anyway.
yeah, it's a
But
well.
the
This
whole
is
reason to delete is only if you're going against terms of service, like somebody porn bombed you or something. Then you have to actually delete the actual video.
this is
Privating it or unlisting it doesn't work.
this is on Wendy
Yeah, I
V
see it.
report.
I can see it right now. I'm
Yeah,
not watching it. It's
right,
3 hours long.
right.
I'm going to put it on my watch later list. Let me
So,
see
like
how
I
I
said,
do that.
I'm not perfect. I try. I work at it. I work at trying to be fair. I work at trying to stay away from. And then I'm watching this, and I'm like, oh my God. One thing I want to say, if Republican Ash is watching, and this is what there are consequences to free speech. The first thing she said was like, because there's free speech, there is no consequences. No, there are consequences to free speech. And the consequences can be as simple as somebody not liking you. It can be, the consequences vary. So it can be they don't like you because of what you said. It depends on what the speech is. If it's incendiary speech, there can be a hell of a lot more consequences. But there are consequences because she's saying, "Oh, because we have a right to free speech. There's no consequences." And I'm like, "Oh my God." Anyway, I'll shut up. I was just watching and I'm like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm listening to this bullshit." Sorry.
Yeah, I won't be able to watch it later because I'm on somebody else's computer and it won't save to watch later, obviously. And you know what? My flip phone decided to update, and now when I'm listening to a video or listening to a live stream, it will only listen for, I don't know, 5 minutes, and then it shuts down, and I have to restart it.
Oh, well, let me say one more thing. Ash, I agreed with some of the things you said. I disagreed with a lot of the things you said. Please don't please don't include me in your community post. Please don't make a reference that I have to have the right to my opinion because I watch Real Life with Jake, which I don't really anymore, or I go here or I go there because I don't fucking care. So, so you have your right to your opinion, and I have mine. And because you publicly said it, even though you deleted it or you unlisted it because it was said, I have the right to respond to it. And I'm really not being critical, other than the fact that you don't understand. You don't understand basic words like consequences. So that okay, that's it. Man, I'm getting into
You wouldn't
drama.
be lying to me, would you?
Don't worry, because I don't watch you and I got better things to do.
I really, it just somehow today, I clicked on it.
I know that happens every now and again to me, and it's weird when that happens.
Curiosity killed the cat. And then I get, but then it reinforces me like, don't do that again. Don't watch it. Don't do this. If you want, Dory, I could send you the link if you really want to
I'm
watch
just I'm just reading what Scott Black wrote. Free speech should have been limited.
it. Oh, there goes my train.
See, Scott Black is putting rules to
train?
the government.
No,
I think you have to go to Congress for that.
yeah, my train. Yeah, it's. I live in a very quiet neighborhood, so the sound noise of the train travels,
Sound
and
like
they're
it was
doing
going right through
construction.
your fucking living room.
Huh?
It sounded
Well,
like it
I'm
was going
sitting
right
in my
through your
living.
living room.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm sitting right next to the window. I know it's loud, and they're doing construction, so all of the noise is louder because seems to be because of it. So I
Yeah, do what
apologize for
normal
any
people
train
do. Go
noise.
and close the door to the bathroom and talk in there.
No thanks. No thanks.
Just
And
kidding.
it and it's
Just
also
kidding.
just
Don't do that.
I don't even notice it normally. I only notice it when if I'm on like Dory's live stream and I can hear it because I know other people may hear it and bother them. I don't even
All I
hear it
can
during the
hear is
day.
the pickleball right now. I don't know why they're so loud today. They must have got new balls or new bats.
How
One or the
dare
other.
they?
I know.
How dare they be loud?
Sounds
The
a lot
nerve.
louder than it
The
used to.
nerve.
Oh, Scott, yeah, to limit free speech is a whole different. That's a whole different topic, which people probably don't want to go into. But that's slippery slope argument, and I do understand it. It's because who decides, you know? But the thing is that the public decides. The government doesn't decide. The public decides because the consequences of negative speech is that people may not like you, may not like your position, may not listen to you again. That's the smallest consequences there is. Anyway. So how are you, Fred? Sorry. There's so many more things I could say to keep my mouth shut. How are you, Fred?
What I don't understand is that behaving. What she's so mad because Samara lied about her age. It was all over a lie about her age.
Oh no, that's hilarious, isn't it?
That's it.
Like what?
I mean, look, we're all, or most of us here, have been around YouTube a long time, and have seen quite a lot of things. So that age, I mean, and I do
I don't
understand, I
care.
understand the personal friends as opposed to just YouTube friends, quote unquote. But I
It doesn't
mean,
matter.
I have been betrayed, screwed, fucked over in my real life by friends. I'm 60 something years old, and I've probably done it to them too, because that's just being human. And I'm exaggerating. But age, I mean, my God, I agree. And I know it's other things, but
I think really
Well,
what
she didn't
the,
say.
personally I think the reason why she wanted to do all of that was the whole moral compass, thing about marriage. I don't know that she didn't care that it affected other people. Well, I don't know.
This is on YouTube.
I don't know. Nobody's got a moral compass over here. We wouldn't be here if we had a moral compass. We'd have a religion channel, and we'd be preaching like we were actual preachers, not
Look,
like from a pulpit in a real church.
I
Yeah.
have used the term moral compass, but when I use it, it really has to do with extremes, like deciding whether or not you're going to watch somebody's stream that's filled with hate speech, or deciding whether you're going to support somebody that's an extreme. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here thinking, well, somebody may have had an affair with somebody else. I don't give a shit.
Oh, shit.
I really, it's
Stay
not
out of
my
people's
business.
bedrooms.
And don't judge, that kind of thing. Judge, don't judge, unless you be judged, type of thing. That's how. But maybe I might have loose morals on that kind of thing. I don't really care. I'm more interested in whether you're hurting another individual in the sense of recording, that kind of thing.
Because when you're recording it, you're watching yourself what you say. And that's kind of what I heard
Exactly.
about it.
Absolutely,
You're
Fred.
not gonna see nothing all crazy because she intended to post it.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you record somebody and you say, I didn't do it maliciously,
No, you
what
don't.
else did you do it for?
You didn't do it
Posting
maliciously.
malicious.
You wouldn't have done it in the first place. The militia comes in when you do what you do, which is like actually play it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
presume malice. I'm presuming malice because there's no other reason other than recording something that you're going to use it later. I think you have a malicious heart. I don't know. I know there's varied things of why people record things, but I just don't
And
get that kind of.
2 years later, 2 years later, that
Yeah, man. I
conversation
have a
happened
cheap
2 years ago.
I
That's
have a
just
cheap
weird.
computer. I don't have memory like that. And people do. And another thing, I'm sorry, Ash, but just so you know, most people in life do not record. Because she says something like, "Don't we all?" No, we don't. We don't all record. People do not record phone calls. They just know, or at least the people I know, and I've known a lot of people in my life.
Exactly. It's
I
a
remember when
suspect.
I was a teenager, I heard about people making phone recordings by putting there was a suction cup or something you could put on your phone. like there's no way of hiding it. You'd have to
It was
the
like the
person would have to
1800s.
be honestly dumb to not know they were being recorded. Because there was a whole tape recorder, a wire, and a thing that you stuck on the telephone from the tape recorder.
Yeah, no, yeah, the right. I don't look. I don't listen to Ash because I don't agree with her, and that's okay. Ash has a right to her opinion.
I almost agree.
I, you know, and and basically that's it. I I come from a background where I was taught, don't judge or you're going to be judged, and that's
Right.
just
We're not really trying to be biased. It's just like in different states, they have, okay, something called third party. What is it? First party, second party.
right. That has more to do with business. I mean, you
And
ever
New
get
Jersey
this?
is a first party state. So,
I mean, that's why you get the recording. This recording this phone call is being recorded because of
Hi, Nanya.
for educational purposes, as opposed to for these claims people.
but I think the state that she's in,
California.
I don't know if it's a one party state.
I don't. To me, that's irrelevant in the sense
Yeah,
that
it's irrelevant.
I'm just saying she could
that
get
it's
in trouble for playing something that wasn't recorded correctly.
Well, I don't know the ramifications. I just
I'm
know that
talking about
if you're
actual law. I
if you
don't know the actual law, but there's.
if you're in a two-party state and you have a recording, they will not admit the recording into evidence. It's not evidence in a court of law, whether it's authenticated or not. They simply won't. If you're in a two-party state,
I'm
it's you
just saying that some
can't
people
use it
may
as
have
evidence.
grounds for doing something if they wanted to, but
I don't
not
think I
somebody.
don't know if you can fine somebody for recording it.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think that. I just know the evidentiary rule in a courtroom, and that's only because that's what I did. But other than that, I don't get it. Yeah, but I've never worried about anyway. Oh, Black Eagle, I had a rotary phone. I still remember my parents' phone number in New York. They used to do the first two. You would refer to a phone number. The first two letters were or numbers were referred to letters. So my parents' phone number started. It was it was Walnut One, which meant 92 WA, and that was how people remembered phone calls. I think my aunt was BR3, and yeah, BR3 da 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 da, and that was for I think they lived in like Brentwood or something like that. I mean, you're talking the 50s. Yeah, well, I was born in the 60s, but you're talking then. It was like all the phone numbers were known, um, for that kind of thing. That's how old I am.
How old? Oh, don't say how old you are.
Well, I'm a few years
I
younger
am
than you.
hearing that.
I'm a few years younger than you, Dory. But
I'm like one of the oldest people here.
I'm real close. I'm real close. And, and okay, that's it, you know. So Fred, so I love your horse, as I said before. I love, please do more videos on your horse if you can, because I'm just enjoying. I watch. I'm gone dog grooming. I watch training. I've been watching Belgian Malinois, all the the military dog training. I love that kind of shit. You there, Fred? Am I here? Is anybody here?
I was making coffee.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So, what's the name of your horse? The miniature horse.
Klaus.
His name is
Oh, Klaus.
Klaus.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, did I say that too loud?
No.
Sorry.
Yes,
Klaus.
you doxed my horse there, Dory.
What's his name? Is Klaus. I forget where she said
Klaus.
that.
But I love those kind of things, and there's this great, this great channel. They're mostly shorts, but it's Suave Xavier. He has three Dobermans, and one of them is nuts, and it's so much fun to
You
watch.
want to? Do you want to? You can put his link if you want.
Let me see. I don't know if it's on the shorts. Let me see if I can find it. It's just real. If you like dog things, it's really. I think it's hysterical. I think it's really funny, and where it's you have two Dobermans that are really trained, and then ones who's a freaking nutcase. And see, I had a friend who had Dobermans, and I love those dogs. They were the cutest, sweetest dogs. And if I could get a Doberman now, I would. I just don't have I don't have the room. I don't have a lot of things, but I love those dogs. So I really enjoy those. His shorts are,
I love Dobermans too.
yeah, his shorts are absolutely hysterical. What the dogs do about trying to find them and everything, and like two of them are serious and the other one goes ballistic, and oh, there goes the train again. They're really funny. Let me see if I can find it. God, I've been subscribing to all these people. Well, damn. I don't know. It's weird when you subscribe to somebody with a short channel. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, so Kathy, I'm back to being broke, so I don't know how much money I'll have in July, but I'm
Oh,
gonna that. We'll see.
yeah, I'm
If not,
still.
then I'll just have to wait till I get my what do you
What's
call
happening
it?
in July?
Social Security. What?
We would like to meet up in New York.
Yeah, we want to, but it might be too hot
Boys dry
anyway.
bagging.
So
And
Dry bag.
I'm also, however, I'm still having health issues in regard to
yeah, so
um,
I might
vertigo.
have to wait for my Social Security to even do that.
Get Zoom and
So, and some of these doctors,
AARP hasn't called her yet.
I mean, that's if anybody's interested in watching shorts on Dobermans, that's Suave Xavier. And if you look, I looked him up on Social Blade, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I was like, man, I gotta get a dog and start videotaping it.
Oh shit!
They make a lot of money.
What happens when
Not
your
that
animal
that has
dies?
nothing to do with
Then
why I
what?
watch it. Yes, check. Yes, the calm dog is Knox. Yes, oh, so you've seen it, and the crazy one is Bear, and then and Junior is the third one. That was a puppy. I love that channel. Is it great? That Bear is. I love Bear because it's just a wild Doberman, like untrainable, just funny as hell. But I like that kind of dog too. Isn't he great? Oh, I'm glad somebody else enjoys it too. Check. Oh, thank you, Lady Scrapper. It's just something that I'm in the stage now where it's not vertigo. It has to do with balance and feeling of motion and things like that. I'm in this stage now where they're kind of like, well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, or maybe we will never know what's causing it. As I've been to one, two, my third specialist. When the specialist is recommending another specialist, you have an issue. And of course, it takes 5 months to get an appointment. 5 months. Can you imagine?
Did you get your appointment yet?
No, it's 5 months away. No,
Oh,
4 months away.
minutes
Now it's
ago.
4 months. It's 4 months away.
Okay, so maybe we'll have I don't know,
Christmas.
a
Okay,
Christmas,
Christmas.
a Halloween meetup or a Christmas meetup.
Christmas in the year.
What's 5 months away from now? Christmas?
Oh no, it's 4 months. It's the end of September. End
Oh,
of September.
September. So
Yeah, because I got the appointment a
maybe
month ago.
by Halloween,
Can you imagine?
then we can go to
Healthcare in the U.S.
do something. I don't know.
Yeah, healthcare in the United States.
We're
Although,
such no hopers,
to be
Kathy.
fair, they're. I don't take like we don't know as an answer, so I'm kind of going to somebody who is highly specialized and highly in demand. So
Aquarium cams get 100,000 views. Okay. Did you
this
see
will.
that? Scott
You
said.
mean you're not?
I don't know about that because what's her name? Remember Chasing?
Yeah, no. Oh, Scott Black. Yeah.
Yeah, she did a whole thing with her aquarium. She was true crime.
Oh yeah, I remember she used to. I watched her for a very short.
She did a whole
Not,
thing.
not
She
stop.
bought all the fish. She did all
Yeah,
the.
that's
She
right.
got
She
the
was
really cool fish.
really
Got
big.
the really nice tank. She's got a really nice like kitchen, living room, or whatever you call it, area.
Mm-hmm.
Her whole living
Yes.
area is like my style. That's how I would like mine. I don't know if people like that, but that's how I would like mine. Similar to hers, but I'll never have that. But whatever. So she did all of that, but she has less views now than she ever did. I don't know.
Well, that's it, Black Eagle. I'm thinking, I was like, I got to get a dog and start filming. I'm gonna take that hint, man. But and then there's this other. I just found this other one because I love the dog, the Belgian Malinois, which are Dobermans on speed. They're the dogs they use for military because they're just so high energy dogs. And I just found this channel where it's a couple that have these dogs, and I just find them so funny. And sometimes it's nice just to watch funny, nice videos, and they're predominantly video. Okay. And I stopped. I was giving, you do
I
membership
should
and
just
do
put
that.
cams.
You should. Let me tell you, I'll watch it for hours and
You
hours. I'll
should
watch it.
really do a
That's what I
little
said. Do it. Do
house
your horse. That's
channel
adorable.
for your little guy because people eat that crap up. How many people have miniature horses? Not many, right?
Not many, because I
It's
mean,
not
look,
like most people that get a horse is going to
Yeah,
have
they
a
do.
big horse, right?
I mean,
You
I
know who
watch.
has
That's
miniature horses? Is Vanderpump. Vanderpump Rules. She has miniature horses in her yard. She has little couple of white ones.
I watch a channel called Girl with Her Dogs, and she has more than one channel. And what she does is she grooms big dogs, and she does it for charity. And she does
Oh,
it.
right. You told me about her.
Yeah, she does it for free, and she films it too, and that's how she makes money is by from filming YouTube. But these dogs are from rescues and stuff like that. I'll 10, 15 minutes. I'll sit for hours and watch her groom dogs. And they had one dog that was really horribly matted and needed a lot of care. They did a fundraiser that went to the shelter, mind you, didn't go to her. $120,000 people gave
That's good because
to care
shelters
of
are
that
making
dog.
money. I'm telling you, they do, great work, and they don't want to be kill shelters. Some of them just don't make enough money.
That's it, and it's a way of making money. So that's where
So if they can get donations like that, then a lot of those kill shelters will no longer be kill shelters. They will
that
take care of those animals.
yes, the money I kind of budgeted for like memberships or super chats and stuff like that. I started just giving to those channels, legit channels, because I was like, because I don't have a lot of money to give, but it was like if I'm gonna give money, I'm gonna give it to something that I'm passionate about, that the care of these
Yeah,
animals.
well, you
I,
know that.
I have a question for Cass first. Do you do you have a giraffe in your zoo? Because that's my favorite zoo animal.
Oh, did you see the zebra thing? Did you see the zebra
Yeah,
thing?
the airlifted zebra back to
Did
his home
they-
because it left the fence. I mean, that's so crazy. Like, what do you think the zebra's going to just stay there? That
all
you
over.
have to tie it up if you don't have a stable or something. You have to tie a rope and not at the fence where it can just jump onto the other side of the fence
Ed,
anyway.
the
You have
nickname.
to tie it somewhere where it's not able to jump a fence.
Yeah, Ed went viral, and I think the
That's
best shot
funny.
was them
I didn't
airlifting.
actually
They
click on
finally
it.
caught him.
I didn't click on it because I could see the zebra in the carrier. It's the same one that they use for like I Free Willy or whatever, but they did it in a helicopter, not on a
Oh my god, it
plane.
was so funny. And they interviewed the couple that these people they have a lot of animals, but and the husband and the wife and they were funny. They paid for it. The couple, well, obviously have money. They reimbursed for all of the transportation, all of the governmental costs of trying to find this zebra. So it didn't go to the taxpayers, but the husband was really funny. He was like, "My wife warned me, don't get a zebra." He goes, "So the lesson is, listen to your wife."
Well, honestly, if I was ever rich enough to have my own exotic animals at my house, it would be giraffes only. And I
Oh,
would
I love giraffes. Yeah.
giraffes are the cutest animals in real life ever.
Aren't they? Aren't they the
When you
cutest?
meet them in real life, you're just like you fall in love with them. They're so, and they're not carnivores. They're vegetarian,
Yep,
vegan. So you don't have to worry about them wanting to eat you.
yep, yep. They're beautiful animals. Absolutely
I
beautiful.
love them. They're so cute. Way cuter than a camel. I don't know why camels are such a thing.
Yeah, lady scrap out. Yeah, I think Chasing Truth had the Frenchies, those dogs. That was sad when one of them lost the puppies. But yeah,
Super hardcore.
she had that.
The Minecraft of zebra.
Oh, you watch her too? Oh, so you go down the rabbit hole of the all the animal channels. It's refreshing after so many other channels. And I get
I
addicted.
was listening to the radio one day when I was in Vancouver, and my cousin had an ostrich farm in Victoria, and not Victoria, but on Vancouver Island. When I heard on the radio there was an ostrich loose in downtown Nanaimo, and they were trying to catch it, and I was like, "That's my cousin's ostrich, I'm sure."
Well,
100%. He lost an ostrich.
yeah, those things they kick you, man. You can die. They
Yeah.
have in one of my my travel videos, they had this excursion from a cruise in India, that you went to an elephant rescue, and you actually, and these were, it was a way to help support this rescue, and these were elephants that had been abused and things like that, and but they were used to, you were allowed to interact with them, supervised, and the people who did the video were just, they were just like in awe to be absolutely, standing next to an elephant, and the elephant is coming up to them and friendly. And I was like, man, if I could do one thing in life, I'd love to do that. That looks so much fun. That you're not bothering a wild animal. Elephants are wild, but you're supporting and but also interacting with animals that are already been tamed because of been abused in a way, but are now in a safe space, and were being taken care of, and let to be wild, be themselves again, not being used. It just looked like such a great thing, but I don't think I'm going to be winning the lottery, so at least I can watch it on YouTube.
India's disgusting.
I think it's overpopulated, dealing with the population. It's a different culture. I would
Shit
find
in
it
the streets.
difficult. I know it would be difficult because it's so different from what you're used to, and I think the stimulus of all those people and all those cars and all that noise and all would be difficult to deal with if you're not used to it. I love Indian food though.
The shitting in the street would be disgusting. Indian food's gross.
Oh, I love Indian food. Culture can't be that bad. I mean, every culture has to say they think there's. I'm sure they think some of the things we do is gross too.
So, you know where I saw my first giraffe in
Well,
my life? It was in Habsburg Castle in Vienna. They have a small zoo there, but it was like a personal zoo that they had. That's what rich people did back in the olden times, and they kept the zoo going. Habsburg, they can still you can go into the palace. It's a museum now, but they kept the zoo, so they still had giraffes and a few
oh,
other things. And the giraffes they had big walls that were so tall that the giraffes couldn't jump over them, right? But then the other side, they had like I'm just gonna say, the wire fences that are like big squares of wire. I don't know how to explain it. They had them like up high enough so they're up to shoulder so that they could like bring their heads right down to you and you could feed them if you wanted to or pet them. They were so cute. Oh my God. Adorable.
I mean, I'm a great believer in leaving animals in the wild, but we don't have much wild, and I think
Sure, but I guess they'd had them there. They were raising them there for many years, like
yeah, no, 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 and
500 years ago or something.
and I think the approach now is not just to put them in cages or it's to um, give
Yeah,
them
it's not really,
safe
like
habitat and also help that they don't go extinct because we've taken all their land.
like Tiger King. I don't know if they have a zoo now. That was in the 70s. It might be gone now. I should look it up and see if they still have it.
Animals need to go extinct. They've been going extinct for years, even when people weren't messing with them. No,
I've never heard
they
that one.
do.
I
It's
don't. Well, I have
true.
to disagree. Not if it's their extinction is being caused by chemicals we put out in the environment, like
If they don't go extinct, we don't get new species. It's all a big circle of life thing.
yeah. But I think that should be controlled by nature, not by
They don't call it
human beings.
Habsburg. The Habsburgs lived there. It's called Schönbrunn Palace in Vienna. It was owned by the Habsburgs. That's why I called it Habsburg.
Oh no, please, Scott, let's not go to the map.
What's that? What are you talking about?
Scott just asked he wanted to go to the map and zoom in.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Scott just suggested let's go to the
Put
maps
your
and
belt
zoom
on.
in.
Oh, Scott said that
Yes, he did.
he doesn't. Look, Shinran Palace is beautiful, but I'm just gonna see if the zoo is still there. That's all.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Dory. I'm just teasing you. Go ahead.
She needs a
You might be
braille
interested.
stream because she can't hear. It needs to be braille so she can feel it.
Need a brown screen. That's funny.
Braille, braille,
No,
braille. Jeez.
A braille screen. Okay.
Fred, you have to
It's
be
the
patient with both
pickleball people.
with both of us. We're both two old ladies who are hearing isn't the best.
I have to pull up maps now because it wouldn't show it on Google.
Doc, the
Oh yeah, be careful.
animals.
If you
My
show
horse.
something, you might be accused of doxing a famous place. So I don't know.
The pointy finger. Pointy finger
Okay,
goes a lot of places.
the zoo still exists apparently. Let me look. Okay, here we go.
I agree with you, Cass. I agree with you. Animals aren't made for cages. Listen.
All right. I'm going to share the screen, you guys. You can still talk though, because I'm just going to show.
I show the local
I'm not
McDonald's.
going to be
Yeah,
part of
that's
the
enough.
docs.
I'm not going to show a video. What?
I'm not going to be part of the docs.
Oh, you don't want to see the zoo?
It'd be just like Carla, just sitting up there when she was. I don't want to be part of the docs. I'm not affiliated.
What's the docks though? Where the giraffes are?
You're doxing a giraffe.
Oh my gosh. The palace is beautiful.
I'm sure it is.
I'm just in the zoo part though. I'm not in
Yeah.
Google Maps. It
The way
doesn't show any giraffes, actual giraffes.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
it
historically
doesn't
they
show
didn't.
anywhere. It's weird. Okay.
I mean, the Tower of London has a big area. They don't. Oh, see you later, Fred. The Tower of London has a big area where, in the 1600s, they kept animals. They just didn't keep going. You know, the exotic gifts from other countries and stuff like that. But they don't do. You know, they stopped doing that. Sitting in the dock of the bay. Bring up the map.
Can you see that?
Hold on. Let me see.
There's the palace.
Yeah, there's a lag now. Give it a second.
Okay, give it a second.
Yeah, there's a lag on for YouTube.
And this is the zoo.
Yes, he's there. Just okay. Now it's showing on restream. That's like a minute lag.
Oh, is it showing the palace or the zoo? I guess it's showing.
No, it's just showing the palace. It's showing the palace on YouTube. Yes, Fred, you're right. Scott is an enabler.
Sure.
Yes.
These are the zoo grounds.
Well, I can see a gazebo-looking thing.
I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh, wait a minute.
Right now, I can see the gazebo.
This is where the zoo grounds is. So this is just the I don't know what's in this part here, but it looks like there's seating. So this must be a restaurant.
Do they have where are the giraffes?
They would be in here somewhere, wandering around, being giraffes. They've
No
kind of changed the setup since I was a teenager.
I want pictures.
They might be over here. See this building? They were next to a really tall building, so that could be the giraffe building because those doors look really high.
Oh my God, we need it.
They had their own, apartment at the palace.
Mr. and Mrs. Giraffe lives in 2B. Oh, there are adults.
I don't know who these people are, but they're not friends of mine. They only blocked out one face. Look at that. Oh, they must have asked. They probably saw the pictures that don't leave my face in there. Yeah, look, they have seating out here, so that's probably the beer garden right here. Because you're in Austria, every restaurant's a beer garden or a winery, one or the other. So yeah, this whole thing is zoo. So that's why the gates are there, but the gates are open. So that means I don't know. Maybe they don't have any. Oh wait, they have a moat. Look at that. There's a moat,
Yeah. See. Okay. Yeah, I can see. Okay.
and
So
that's some geese. Oh,
where
there's
the
the
gazebo
flamingo right
is where
there.
people are, and there's the yeah. There's the area for the animals.
Yeah, I think the moat is new. I don't remember the moat when I was a
Probably
teenager.
to keep the idiots who try to get to the animals away.
Probably, yeah. And they have the gate open so that people don't um, throw their trash in there.
Yeah.
Doxing somebody's baby. So yeah, I think Fred was just looking for a way to
Get away from both.
get off the stream.
I think so
Get me out of here.
too. That's okay. I think if Fred can only
Yeah,
take
it's
so
not a
much.
traditional zoo. It's not like a zoo that's like for it is for public consumption, but it was never intended to be that. So it doesn't have like all the animal. It's not like trying to be special. The special part is the actual palace. That's what you pay for. And the
Right.
zoo is just part of the palace, the zoo
Yeah.
area. It's
And
huge. I mean,
there's
the grounds are gigantic, obviously.
yeah. I mean, I know there are people that are against zoos and stuff, but I think they've changed. They've come a long way of trying
But
to provide an environment that isn't just cages and that is benefits the animals as well as
Fred's
sorry, Fred, but
providing
that
the
does
links for some
continue this
real
season.
animals for people if they want to see animals.
And it's an
I just showed
education.
a couple flamingos. That's it.
If it's
And,
done for the right
and a
purpose.
baby in a carriage. That's a zoo. That's what I showed.
Somebody here.
Hi, yeah.
Should I come or
Where?
to say hi?
Oh, you can come say hi. Hang on. I'm going to mute over here. Kathy, you talk.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say we have joined the panel. So it's you got a horse from High Point. They are exotic horses, Fred. Like, well, I would think I guess I don't know anything about the miniature horses. I just think it's absolutely adorable. I don't think people should have wild animals as pets. That's because they're wild animals, and sooner or later something may happen, and then people are surprised. Cass, Dory's in our at the senior center. I'm sure there's all different accents. I mean, where she is close enough. When you live in the New York State area, New York City area, which is out even in the quote bedroom communities where the suburbs, there's quite a lot of diversity, which I love. I personally love people from different walks of life, people from different countries, all over, and to me it adds to the community. Some people don't like it, but floats your boat. So you're absolutely right, Lady Scrapper. Yeah, they used to have those parks where you drive through and you see the wild animals, and they're less and less because of the idiots who roll down the windows, try to get try to interact with wild animals when they're asked not to, feed them, try to pet them, and then are surprised and sue the places when they get hurt. Yeah, okay, right. So that's why we can't have nice things. I mean, yeah, I don't know. You have to respect wild animals. Respect that they're wild. But yeah, there's few and far between of those places anymore. And I mean, some came in under criticism of the care of the animals too. It's not easy to maintain the type of atmosphere they should be in. very expensive to have the right amount of land and that type of thing. That's enough. God, I have so many things on my bucket list. I have to win the lottery because I can't afford to do any of them. But I think Disney does a good job with Animal Kingdom down in Florida because they have the exotic, animals, but they're kept apart from the people, and there's enough land for them without being crowded. Yeah, well, yes, Fred, there are man-made little mini horses. I mean, there are a lot of different kind of breeding things they do. Um, I don't know if it's good or bad. Well, I know maybe it's so that horses don't go extinct. Just a joke, just a joke. Yeah, I've never even heard of mini horses before until YouTube that they even did it. But like I said, I love watching all those kind of videos, the dogs, and then and that's when I start getting into shorts. That's all I see: the dog, the cat, the dog. And I spent hours watching them. I have to be really careful because I'll look up and I'm like, okay, 4 hours just went by me looking at silly cat and dog videos. But it makes me feel happy, and there's so much other stuff and crap on social media that it's nice to watch something that makes you happy. I'm sorry. Got bit by a camel? Oh, why would you approach a camel? I don't know. I remember a show with two sisters, but I don't know about camels. It was what the hell was their name? I can't remember their name now. Yeah. Oh God, the bite. Yeah. People in. I worked one summer on Fire Island, which is a barrier island off Long Island, and it's houses, but there's no cars allowed, and it's part of the area, and it's mostly summer rentals. Very few people live there all year round, although some do. And there's deer, and now they're dealing with an overpopulation of deer because there's no hunting in that area. It's only a few blocks deep. It's not, and it's all built up for summer house. So, but people feed the deer. And I was walking down the street, which the street is like golf course. A golf cart could fit on, right? And then I noticed that approaching me the opposite way was a stag. It was a big deer with big antlers. And I'm like, okay, don't panic. And this thing just walks by me, stops. We kind of both just looked at each other. And I realized what it was like. It's like, do you have any food? And so many people feed these deer that there's an overpopulation. They don't know
We
what
have deer in our neighborhood. Sorry, I missed what you were
No,
saying.
there's deer on, but on Fire Island, it's now a problem. Now they're thinking like, what are we going to do? Because there's so many deer, they're actually in the winter. There's nobody there on Fire Island, and the deer are starving.
The deer here are huge. I mean, they're not as big as the Canadian deers.
No, they're
They're
deer.
really big. They're like
Deer?
way taller than me. And
Yeah.
I would eat one of them if I could catch one.
Jesus.
I
I was just talking about the problem is people feed them and they lose their, you can't move, and that's it. They can't transport them even people, the environmentalists, which some people say is crazy, but you can't transport them off because they're so used to people. They'll come up and like I said, I was a foot away from this huge stag who just was like, looked at me like, oh, okay, you don't have food, and walked on. It was like, okay.
Yeah, like in our backyard or our side yard where we have some wildflowers planted, local wildflowers
Uh-huh.
that we just got from seed. The
Right.
deer were very specific and chopped the heads off of certain ones and then left the rest. You could tell it was the deer that had eaten them because the stalks were almost down to the ground, but they were like cut off, like somebody took a knife and cut them because their teeth chomp and just eat them.
Yeah, that's what in the national parks they say people feeding the bear, so the bears
Oh,
decide,
I would
hey,
never do that. I'm scared of bears. We have
and
bears
now
here
they know where
somewhere,
to go.
yes.
Now the bears know, we can go get the garbage, and they go, and then sooner or later somebody gets hurt.
Yeah, wildlife, I mean,
You
I
have to
don't know what to
respect it.
say.
I don't know. You just respect it. And if they tell you not to feed the animals, don't feed them. It's not that they're going to go crazy. It's that they're going to get too used to human beings, lose their fear of them, and it puts them ultimately in danger.
Right. If you see a sign that says "Do not feed the alligators," are you going to start feeding alligators?
Exactly.
Like I've seen signs like that. I was scared. I was like,
Well,
"Oh God."
alligators aren't cute. See, bears and
People will
deer.
do it though if they see one, because they go down to catch the blue crab.
Right.
Because this is in the Gulf, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it's where the water is like half. It's half seawater and half fresh water.
Okay.
So it's like in my like 11 miles away. I could just drive over there and go crabbing. And there's
Right.
signs everywhere, don't feed the alligators. But when you're crabbing, you usually have like a turkey leg or something, right? To attract the crabs into your
Oh, okay.
crab trap. So people would have like food for the crabs and they would give it to the alligators.
Oh, interesting. I never. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I've
because
never.
not everybody's walking around with a raw turkey leg, unless you're crabbing.
Right. I didn't know that's how you grab.
So, of course, if they don't want to take it home with them, if they see an alligator, they'll feed the alligator. I take my food with me and throw it in the
Right.
trash. I don't leave it
Right.
for the alligator.
Yeah. They lose their fear of people, and people are their worst enemies.
Exactly, Lady Scrubber, because they will get used to humans, and then they'll just. There's a little alligator, like where we took our smoke breaks in Lake Charles.
Mm-hmm.
They're on the lake, right? So we go down the ramp and to our smoking area, and there's a little like drain, I guess probably a sewage drain or something. I don't know. And there's a little alligator in there, little baby. So somebody put that alligator in there because they're not native to the lake, but I mean, they'll survive. They don't have a problem.
Yeah, but there goes the lake.
Yeah, somebody will remove it. They'll call animal control and they'll put it somewhere else.
You hope so, because they're
Yeah,
just.
I must go pet the lions, or let me get in the gorilla cage and give that gorilla a big hug. Huggy. Oh my God.
You're like, what?
Let's just get a hug from a gorilla. Oh, wait a minute. I'm dead. You're hugging a little too hard, gorilla. Can you stop now? No? Stop. Yeah. So how did we get into a subject of animals and our animal person isn't even here?
I don't know. I
Were
don't
they
know.
typing in chat? They just
Tori, we hop all over the place.
okay. They were typing in chat.
That's just.
A
I mean, that's
video of a little girl slapping a bison's butt. Her parents should have known better. Yeah, sure. What a good idea that was, right?
yeah. And then people are surprised, and then they sue, and then the place closes.
I mean, the worst story I ever heard was when people would go to the like Yellowstone Park or wherever. Their kids would end up getting killed.
Yeah. No, they do.
Yeah, because they would try to take pictures with the kids and the bears together,
Yep.
and they would actually put honey on the kids.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I've heard of that
That's
happening.
crazy.
And then
How
the
can,
kids
how
are
can
now
people
dead because
how can people be so stupid?
don't beats me. Crazy, right?
My God.
That was the most horrific story I ever heard about people
I've
going
never
to.
heard that. Oh my God. How I don't how can you be
I
so
know. That's
stupid?
just like mind-boggling, isn't it? And
It
this is the
is.
same way why you do have to be careful when you're on internet because, look what happened. And it wasn't over a copyright strike, but it was over something. Um, I guess they had met in public before, and
Now we're in Las
the guy
Vegas.
had pepper sprayed them, or
You're-
pepper sprayed the wife.
I didn't see the
I
Las
don't know
Vegas.
what the reasoning was, but Vigilum is going to find out all this stuff, and this is maybe why he took his stream down. I don't know, something about
No,
that. If
no,
he
no.
actually talked to the guy, what?
I think Laura said. Oh, I started talking about Suave. I was talking about the Dobermans. Thank you, Chick. You're right. I brought up the animal thing. I hope.
Oh, right. Well, that's dogs though. That's different than animal stuff like
Well, the natural progression.
buffaloes and bears.
Well, we went down that
Yeah.
road. we went down that road. They're fascinating, interesting. Yeah, they
Yeah.
describe it. Some people are idiots. They are. Yeah, Phil said they may do a stream about that situation, which I think would be very interesting. It's a very sad situation.
So I don't know if that's why he took the stream down because it's a sensitive subject.
No, I think he took it down for something else that I think most of us missed because I just kept writing I'm lost.
Because I did hear the beginning of it, but because of the new download that my phone decided to stop playing videos after 5 minutes, Google Chrome removes some of the content, and now they're removing everything like the sound and the picture, but
From
leave
your
a blank screen. I'm like
From your flip phone?
on my flip phone, so I have to like go to another video and then refresh the page. Oh, I mean, it's ridiculous.
So Google Google is trying to get people to get rid of their old phone.
Yeah, they're trying to get. I should never have let the download happen. I should have, or the up. What do you call it?
They're scheming against you, Dory.
It's unreal. So now I can't even if I could click on someone's description under their video to try and get on a live stream on my flip phone, I would go blank after 5 minutes, and I would have to come back every 5 minutes.
And it's all because of you.
All because of Google. It's all because of Elon Musk.
No, Elon Musk is on Twitter, not Google.
On Twitter, whatever. He's probably going to try and buy Google now because he's so mad at Trump.
Well, that stock is way down.
Sure, buy it now while you can.
That's gonna take some time for that stock to go back up.
With the stock being so low, I guess Elon can just buy everything now. He won't care. He'll rule the world from the sidelines.
I don't know
if you're internet.
I don't care how rich you are. You can't afford to lose. It's kind of hard to. It's going to affect anybody when they lose millions when a stock price drops.
KCL wants to know what people are talking about when they say something about a recorded phone call.
Oh, whatever.
Should we tell them? Or no? Someone in the side chat can say something. It's an open chat in the side chat here. We don't block people.
That's true.
Speaking.
I'm going to get more coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm just going to mute for a second.
So. If I did a stream now, I am doing a stream now. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Phil and Scott doing a stream about that. Yeah, it's the algorithm. Yeah, but you have to put it in your title, I guess. I don't put stuff in my title that would put me in the algorithm. I do that on purpose because I don't need all the crazies. I only did it. I tried a couple of things, and then Lily came in and said that it was clickbait, and she wrote a whole book about something. I didn't read all of it, but I think she took it away, because that also put me into the algorithm. So my clickbait title and that put me into the algorithm, and I got almost 1,000 views on that one. But it was only a half-hour video, and Scientology was the subject, but my title was definitely clickbait. Sure. Yeah, I just wanted to see what would happen, and sure, yeah, you can get views like that to hit the algorithm. I'm not trying to be the algorithm person. I was just trying it out. And I deliberately don't put myself in the algorithm to see how much YouTube likes the small channels. And if I get checked out every now and again, and I was getting checked out for a while, and they were sticking me out there for a while. They were liking me a lot. Do you have Behaven's? Are you sub to Behaven? I think it's still up if you want. If you want to watch it, I think. I don't know. Let me check and see if it is. Oh, Randy's life is talking about it right now. She's live. Go over to Randy's channel. She's talking about this. She says, "Oh, we talk about it all. Rep Ash, Carla, Behaven, Reunion, and Tam Tam over there." Go ahead. Do you want Randy's? We'll do Randy's. I'll drop Randy's link for you guys so you can go over there.
And this is not a criticism to Randy because I'm laughing at myself too. It's like you can take the drama community may be dead. You can take the people out of the drama community, but when there's drama, we all come back.
Because it's live right
And
now. You
me
might as
as
well go
well.
over and watch it if you want to watch it. I don't mind. I'm not trying to be a big channel or anything. I'm trying to get people interested in streaming. That's all. That's all I'm doing over here, really.
No, I'll probably
If other
watch
people
it.
are streaming live, you want to go watch it?
I'll
We
watch
can
the
end it
replay,
now.
but it's up to you, Dory. I'll watch the
I'm
replay.
fine. I'm fine. Yeah, I have my lunch in 10 minutes or 7 minutes anyway, so we can
Oh,
end it
okay.
now.
Okay, and you put
There's the
the
stream for people that want to go over there. This is
all right.
it's Randy's live, and they're talking about it.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Dory. Had a
You
lovely
ask
time.
Randy for the original link, okay? KCL, ask her for it.
I'll talk
They'll
to you
have it
later.
over there. I think
Bye-bye,
Behaven's even over there. Okay, see you later. Thanks for coming, everyone. Bye.